So on occasion, I'll get products in the shop that I'll get a chance to review, like products that companies send specifically for me to review for them. And recently, that's been increasing, which is super awesome because it's allowed me to make more products for the channel and make more videos for the channel. But today, I think I got the coolest box I think I've ever gotten. And it's going to be from the amazing people over at Light Sky Farms. They sent me what they call the collection. Now, Light Sky Farms, for those of you who don't know, is actually a cannabis brand up here in Michigan. They are a pretty well-established brand. They've been around, I want to say, like 5 years, 6 years, something like that. They're not the largest company in the world, but they are absolutely killing it right now. They are strain hunting currently over 140 different phenos, and they just have some really solid products, especially vapes, which if you guys know anything about me, vapes are where I specialize. It's what I like. It's what I feel like I'm the best at. But anywho, let's go ahead and break open the box and let's see what's really in it, because there is a lot of stuff. And if you guys saw my short last night, you would have gotten a little preview of what it was. So first off, we're gonna have their Titty Sprinkles rosin. I know you can't see it, it's really shiny, but that is their Titty Sprinkles rosin. Let's go ahead, see what this looks like. Now, I'm not 100% certain on what the crossings on Titty Sprinkles is. It's not a strain I'm too familiar with, but then again, I don't know everything. It's also just the cannabis industry. Strains change so much. You never know what they're gonna be. Okay, so this has notes of like pine, a little bit of lemon, a little bit of like that citrusiness in there. It also got some like notes of pepper in there as well. And then let's see on the back here, which I will say their metric tags are one of the best metric tags I've seen to date up here. I know you can't really see it too well, but it has actually a complete percentage breakdown of the terpenes on here. So it'll say 2.82% terpenoline, 0.75% limonene, 0.54% myrcene. It gives you those actual percentages on the jars. Then they also gave me a jar of live resin, because you guys know I love to dab, I love to smoke, and recently I actually compared resin, rosin, distillate to see which ones I preferred personally. This one's already off the bat a lot more of a sugary kind of consistency. This strain, by the way, is peanut butter cookie. I'm not really getting too much of the peanut butter, but I am getting a lot of the cookie, like just a really strong cookie note, which I'm not against. I don't think it's a bad thing personally. I'm just not the biggest cookie guy at the end of the day. There's better strains in my opinion. Then we have their cured resin. This is their Sun-Kissed number 17, which is going to be, I'm going to assume, pretty citrusy, pretty orangey. Hopefully it'll smell like Sun-Kissed. And it kind of does. It has like notes of orange, and it looks like a saucy cured resin. Like, I mean, you can see that's got a decent bit of liquid to it, and I personally like a little bit saucier cured resins and live resins, because personally I think it's a little bit easier overall just to roll up into a joint. And so I don't know, I'd rather just have a little bit of sauce in there because it just gives it a little bit extra like moisture that makes it a little bit easier to roll into a donut in my opinion. On to the next thing they gave me. We have their new bubble hash infused pre-rolls. This is the Knockout in particular, so this is testing in at 37% THC and a total terpenes of 4.04%. Like I said, these are bubble hash infused. They're 0.7 grams per joint, and there's 5 in a pack. We do have these, all the stuff you guys seen in here, except for the resin and the cured resin. All this is stuff that we have in our store too, which is super cool because we get to sell these products to people. Then they also sent me 3 little half-gram live resin vapes, and if you guys don't know, their live resin vapes are pretty fantastic. Right here, you're gonna have a full ceramic cart and a beautiful color oil in there. It's not too dark, not too light. It is perfectly clear. There's nothing like hazy about it or foggy about it. And I have used these a little bit before, and I gotta say, they smack. But this is not what we're gonna be breaking into just quite yet. So the 3 of those they sent me Red Bull's 17, they sent me a Strawberry Trop, and then they also sent me a Kissing Booth, if I'm not mistaken. So I got 3 little half-gram vapes for you guys to see and review, so I'll bring those out probably in a different video. The thing that I'm going to be opening up today and reviewing for y'all in this video their live hash rosin disposals. This is their truffle cake. It's coming in at 79.3% THC, 1.2% CBG, and then total terpenes of 9.28%. So we'll put this off to the side for a second because, well, that's going to be like the last thing we review. Next, they have hand-rolled donuts. These are 2 grams of flour, 0.5 of their rosin. They do actually dip these in wax and give them a nice wax melt, similar to that of a bottle of Maker's. Bubble hash infused pre-roll, similar idea to the 5 count right here, but it's one. It's just a single 1 grammer. Really nice. I mean, at the end of the day, I have tried the bubble hash and these too. Both of them are fire. They're so good. For being infused pre-rolls, I normally don't go that route. These are really solid. Then we have their special nitrogen sealed jars. Now mind you, normally when people seal weed into like bags and everything, it's just using oxygen. Well, they take the oxygen out and seal it with nitrogen so it can remain fresh and have almost like a popping sound when you open it up. And honestly, I really just like the idea of nitrogen to pack a jar, and I yet haven't figured out how to open these things because it's like, I'm pretty sure you have to get it like lined up with each other, and then you see, boom, you have this like little completely sealed. Let's see if it makes a hiss. No, it didn't make a hiss. That's sad. Sometimes nitrogen stuff will make like a hiss or a pop when you open it, but oh my god, that weed looks really good. Nice dense nugs, very pretty. I mean, there's 3-4 nugs in here. It's got a lot of trichomes on it. I mean, I can smell the orange. Like, it literally smells like orange peel, which is super cool. It kind of reminds me of Orange Bomb a little bit by Pressure Pack. But that is pretty much all they sent me. Now it's time for the fun part, which is, let's see how good this rosin disposable is. Oh, and before I forget, they also gave me a little jar of their Stardust, which is their bubble hash infused pre-ground flour, and I have been using it quite thoroughly. I know you can't see that through the bottom of this. This is the garlic snow cone, and I've used this a lot. This is actually really good. I didn't think that pre-ground flour would be really solid off the bat, but this is. But let's see what this live rosin vape has really got to offer. So like I said, strain is truffle cake, 9.28% terpenes, and then also an additional 79.3% THC. For our half-gram battery, we're going to have a fully quartz or glass coil, which is always nice. I just hope it pulls hard enough. Type USB charger, not Type C. And I gotta say, this is a cute little device. This is nice. I like it. Let's take a rip, y'all. Cheers. Okay, that's definitely rosin. There is no doubt about it. I can taste the rosin, the hashy notes to it. It's got notes of like a little bit of citrus, a little bit of pepper, and I'm kind of getting some like lavender notes, like some actual like floral notes on it. This hardware is interesting. It's pulling well. It has a pretty open airflow, but the battery does definitely seem to be a little bit lower voltage because it's not pulling at super high amounts, which is good because with rosin you want to keep it at lower temperatures to ensure that the quality of the rosin itself is staying at that consistent rate. You don't want to try and overheat it and ruin the quality of the rosin. It's smooth. It definitely has a nice taste to it. I'm getting some lung punch from it. Like, I'm actually getting some like, that's in my lungs kind of feeling, which is not bad. I'm not really getting any immediate head shift, but I'm gonna be real with you guys. At this point in the day, it's not really gonna be a noticeable thing. I smoke solely because of the fact that I enjoy the taste of it, and I believe this is medicine that we can use to benefit other people, and I want to educate people. But overall, this Light Sky Farms rosin disposable, I would have to say, based off the taste, the hit of the battery and everything, I would give this an 8.25 out of 10, and one of probably the better rosin disposables up here right now. That being said, overall, I just can't say how thankful I am to Light Sky Farms for sending me such a huge care package. And I promise you guys, you're gonna see a couple of videos about the rest of this box for the next couple of days. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys liked this video. And if you do, please let me know down in the comments below. Also, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, share with your friends, tell everybody about the channel because we are growing at a rapid rate and we're trying to hit 5K subscribers. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one.